Hi everyone. Oh my god. I think I have an ingrown hair right here and it's literally like making me so angry. Also, sorry if the lighting is gonna be a little bit weird. I don't care today. Sorry. If you wanna see the cat, there he is. Awful little man. I'm not gonna do a cat cam for this one just because it's not his channel. He doesn't even pay rent. It's my channel. This video will be the second to come out because I have life updates for you basically, and it's more so that I don't want my come back to YouTube, even though okay, so here's what happened. Why did I go on a hiatus? Mostly because with everything regarding Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter movement, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Tony McDade, all of the people who were unjustly murdered by police brutality, I felt that it was really, really unfair for me to continue acting like everything was okay and make regular content. I'm also side-eyeing other YouTubers to do that. Obviously, they need to make their coin, they need to be in their bag and all the other stuff, but it's and they're, doing petitions, signing GoFundMes, donating whatever they can, donating their AdSense. It just doesn't feel right to me, and it feels so insidious that people are still making monetary gain and using videos. Not that they're using the movements to make monetary gain, even though some people are. There was for Ileana Dior, one of the black trans women. I'm not 100%, I don't remember exactly what happened to her, but I'll leave a caption what happened to her. But she had just gotten, I have pizza crumbs before, sorry, I'm a disaster. Yeah, someone was made a fake Cash App and people were donating into it, and so they were just making bank off of this black trans woman's tragedy or mishap that had happened to her. But yeah, I've donated it and I've signed petitions. I wasn't able to go to any protests in Lubbock specifically, but someone brought a gun to one of the protests, and so they just stopped protesting temporarily. Yeah, I think they stopped protesting temporarily, the people who were, but their signs, we're literally gonna get a sign from one of our coworkers. It's just a lot going on right now, and even more so, I'm filming this July 1st, and literally with Vanessa Gallen, I'm not 100% sure if that's how you pronounce her last name, but the missing shoulder from Fort Hood, they found other remains that weren't hers, but it's, and then the Yemen crisis, and then also there's still crisis going on in Gaza and Syria, and the world is just in shambles. And then the cases in Texas for COVID, for Miss Corona, are still going up and still spiking. Luckily I had to get tested for work because one of our coworkers had my boyfriend, who's a manager, got unknowingly exposed when he worked a shift with somebody, but it turns out that person tested negative. Just Chipotle was forcing everybody to get mandatory tested, but now the way that people were getting tested was one of the medical centers was actually doing, sorry, he's scared of that painting, I don't know why. So, and I don't want to take them down because I think they're really pretty. My boyfriend painted them. If you stop, he thinks they're and then he dropped it. Of course, he doesn't care. He's a rude boy. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, they were doing drive-through testing where you basically I don't know if y'all have seen William Osmond's video. You go to the drive-through, and the whole experience encapsulates it. Me and my friend, we tested negative, but they basically are in hazmat suits and full PPE, and they stick the swab up your nose, and then they'll tell you your results within a couple of days because it's the free testing. There's a bunch of tests that they have to do, so you'll get done X, Y, and Z. You'll get done days later. Anyway, all that to say is that luckily my boyfriend tested negative. The way that they just stick the swab up your nose, oh my god, the lady who did ours, I'm not sure if she was a nurse practitioner or if she was a doctor, but the medical professional who did ours, literally she penetrated my brain. It burned a little bit, but I literally my nose wouldn't stop dripping and I wouldn't stop crying. Anyways, all that to say is just that there is a lot going on right now currently, and I just feel it's really insidious for me to just make content. Oh, I'm sorry, there's some birds flying around in my patio area, and twice during our stay here, during our lease, birds have flown into our windows. They haven't broken them, thankfully, but it's just scary. One of them got really close. Also yesterday, oh yeah, the reason why I'm refilming this because I was just gonna post the one that I did yesterday. I said some really stupid things because I was going on a tangent about fat phobia and things like that, and I just said something really, really stupid and insensitive. And so I decided to just get myself together and figure out what I actually want to say for this video. Oh, that's another reason why too, this video will be up second, because the first video that I want to upload, I just want to have my thoughts together to not necessarily speak about like my what I dealt with racism, even though like I am a Mexican American, but I'm a white Mexican American, as you can see. I just want to make sure that I have all the information to get properly, because I don't misspeak a lot, but when I do, it's a quick like Google fix. But things like talking about people's death due to police brutality, like they're murders, that's not something that I feel like I can just speak about lightly. It's a very serious topic, and I want to go about in a serious manner. So this is more just like a update vent video with me. Like, yeah, update vent video. Versus the very serious video that will be like, not necessarily my comeback, but just like my thoughts and things like that, because I feel like we all have a platform, regardless of whether... Sorry, my cat's cleaning his paws. That's why there's little gross mouth sounds. We all have a platform, and I feel like we all should utilize it, whether we're big or small. And during Father's Day, a lot of people were just like, you know, posting pics of their dad and that's not wrong, but I feel like there's a lot more important issues right now than your dad. That's just personally how I feel. I don't have the best relationship with my parents, so you know, that's a culmination of things. But yeah, things aren't normal. Shit's not sweet right now, and I feel uncomfortable that people are acting that, you know, these things just are going away, because they're not. Black Lives Matter is not a trend. It's not a hashtag. Some people are treating it as it is, and it's not. Like, you posting a black square on Instagram means nothing. You're doing nothing. Sign some petitions, go to some protests, donate if you can, if you're able to, stream the video, stream the music from black artists and black creators. It's just something that I feel very passionately about, because like, racial injustices have existed for a long time, and people literally begging, screaming, and crying to be treated equally and to be given basic human rights and not be treated like they're lesser than other races is just so fucked up to me. And I don't understand how people can just pretend it doesn't exist, you know, just live blissfully ignorant. It just makes me very, very angry, and I don't want to just be angry, because the last video I uploaded prior to like my hiatus was very negative, and it wasn't necessarily angry in the sense, because I want to be a positive person, but you can only be positive so long when there's so many awful fucking things going on in the world. And I know I'm being very straightforward, and this because I wanted the video to be lighthearted, but it's also like, I just, you know, it just doesn't feel right for me. If you see something, say something. If you are experiencing something, you know, be vocal about it, but be mindful of other people's experiences, especially with like, oh my god, people are, you know, sharing their experiences with racism, like via like old white people and things like that. And that's obviously fine, but it's like, if you're not black, I don't think now is not the time. Now is not the place. You've had years to talk about your experiences of racism, and now you want to talk about it when Black Lives Matter, the Black Lives Matter movement should have the spotlight. I'm side-eyeing people who do that. I am blocking reporting. I don't have the mental capacity right now and to do the mental gymnastics for people to keep spewing nonsense. And obviously, if you see me like following people or liking people who are like obviously racist, transphobic, homophobic, let me know. Call me out, because I want to do right by, you know, the community, whatever community I'm a part of. It's just, sorry if I'm not making sense. I've just been so frustrated the past month, because a lot has happened. Okay, so now let's get into life updates. Sorry that I was like I'm not sorry, because you shouldn't be sorry for speaking your opinions on certain things that are very important and prevalent right now. So, transitioning. What's going on with me? What's happening with me right now? Why am I, you know, at home at this time or whatever? Tested negative for COVID. Very grateful, very thankful for that. What else is happening? We're trying to get my cat to lose weight. We're gonna get him neutered eventually, because he has a pee-pee problem and he's still peeing in certain places. But it's more of a territorial problem. I had a couple of my mutuals who were like, "Oh, is it an anxiety thingy?" He has some separation anxiety because he was a house cat, and then because we adopted him through like the Lubbock Animal Shelter, he did have a home, and then they gave him up for a certain amount of time, and then he was a street cat, and then because they found him in like the beginning of the year of 2019, I believe, because we got him in 2019 in May. Yeah, and it's our like year. It's been a year with him. He's 5 now. Yeah, he's 5 now because he was 4 when we found him. When we got him, we paid $30 for him, and now he's ours. So like he's used to certain like not, I'm not gonna say amenities because all cats know how to use a litter box. Like it's in their genes. What am I even saying? Why am I talking about the cat? Yeah, we just need to get him neutered because there's more cats in this area than from my last apartment. So he's just a piss boy. He's just a pee-pee boy. Yeah, I'm trying to be productive. Also, I am unemployed now, so you're not going to be seeing a lot more of me, but since I'm unemployed, I'm going to be, more on Twitter. Also, the difference in my face and my neck is so funny. I'm so sorry. Yeah, this is like a lighter shade of powder foundation, but the more like my face oil, so makes sense. I'll also like do a setting spray. It's gonna look a little bit more natural. I just look a little bit kooky right now. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, we also plan to move. Sorry if you can't see anything. I'm awful about this. John and I, my boyfriend, we talked about moving to a different area in Texas. More specifically, I'm just a crusty bitch. That's just my life. I just need to accept that, and that's fine. Yeah, we talked about moving to the DFW area because right now we live in Lubbock currently, and Lubbock is kind of awful. Not awful in the sense that like it's bad to live in. It's just there's nothing to do here. It's very, very boring. Obviously, if you're going to university, it's a little less boring because you have things to do, but I'm not taking classes currently. So what am I still doing here? My sisters are eyebrows, not twins. And that's fine. That's okay. Yeah. So, but I was taking a shower yesterday because I said this when I first recorded the video that I'm not 100% sure about moving to DFW because right now it's like Austin, Dallas, and Houston have the most amount of COVID cases. So, and I really don't want to get sick if I can prevent it. And it's not just like a personal thing. I don't have insurance. So like, if I get it, I probably won't die, but I've also been seeing like tweets and stuff about it, and I don't know if it's misinformation 100% because it is coming from medical professionals like nurses. I haven't seen anything from doctors personally, but that if you do get COVID and you do recover from it to a certain degree, you might have a heart attack, stroke, and or need a lung replacement later on, and that sounds terrifying to me. Also, like, since there's like space, I'll probably leave like some stuff like that up here, just like my favorite Black creators, videographers, photographers, 3D artists, everything artistic, because I can't think of any other synonyms besides those right now. I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. H2O Profiliner. Oh yeah, also what I wanted to say is that I used the Philosophy Simple Face Mask, and I feel like it's an enzyme mask because it makes my skin feel like so nice and glowy and juicy afterwards. I just love it. It's probably expired also because I got it at a like store closing sale, and they had some skincare, and I was like, ooh, let me see what they have. And I love one of my friends in college. He used Philosophy because he could afford it, and I've always wanted to use Philosophy just because like their brand is so like, it looks very aesthetically pleasing and it looks very nice and it's sleek and chic and all that cool stuff, and I was like, ooh, I want to try it. But also the products are like $50 to $80 for like everything, and it's also for like only 10 ounces, and I was like, I think I could find a better deal with even like the same or better ingredients. Anyway, all I have to say is that I really, really, really like the mask, and I just literally spit everywhere. Thank God, in my own house. But I'm also in the process of cleaning. Yeah, I quit my job, and it was weird because a lot of people were telling me that I should have another job lined up, that I shouldn't be doing this, especially right now because it's like it's really hard to get work, and a lot of food places are hiring. But I don't want to work food anymore. Customers, if you can go to my Twitter and find like any complaint, because I talk about a lot of customers. I talk about rude customers specifically because it's like you can't even appreciate the people who are making your food, who you see. We've seen some of these, and some of our regulars are very, very nice. They're always nice to us. But some regulars, like when I got transferred stores, I also got transferred stores, but it was like a whole HR thing, which I can explain in another video because this is already going to be way too long for me to edit anyway. But yeah, I had gotten transferred, and the customers at my new store were awful. They were terrible. They were so fucking rude for no reason. And I also, here's what I'll say. I am not the nicest person all the time, and I completely understand that. I try to be a team player to my coworkers, and I'm very straightforward with customers. I'm very blunt. I'm not going to pretend to be, I am nice and I respect my customers to a certain degree. But if you're giving me shit, if you're being rude to me, if you don't even want to say like, hi, but can I get so-and-so? You're not even saying please or thank you. I don't want to be nice to you. I don't want to have to respect you just because you come into my store and are purchasing a product from us, purchasing food. It's just like, how can you not even treat the people who you see more often than your family probably, or FaceTime your family, or all the, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand how people common courtesy, please, thank you, yes sir, blah, 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 blah. Because I hate to be like a boomer about certain like things, like, but that's how I was raised, to be respectful to service workers, to say please and thank you, and say, oh, like, sorry to bother you, but can I get a fucking ketchup packet or something like that. And you probably know white people, obviously, the kettle calling the pot black, obviously, but it's like, why can't you be nice? Why can't you treat other people with basic human decency and respect? It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. And I don't understand why they have such a hard problem doing so. Anyway. Again, just me mentioning that basically because I'm trying to find at-home work, remote work. I want to be like an editor or like a journalist kind of, because originally I wanted to go to university for was creative writing because I loved being a writer, but my grammar is really bad. And also just like looking at like jobs and things like that, my school wanted everybody to be an engineer or work in a STEM field, and so I was like, cool, I guess I'll be a chemical engineer. But then when I was like a junior and senior in high school, I realized I am not good at chemistry. I'm okay at biology. I'm not good at chemistry. I'm not good at calculus. I'm not good at Cal 2. I failed statistics twice in college. I got a D. I didn't get an F. But D is the passing. You have to get a C. So yeah, I had to retake statistics 3 times. No, I only took it twice. My friend, I only had to retake it twice. The first time I got a D, second time I got a C. My friend, actually, the same friend who uses philosophy, and if he watches the video, he'll know, because we took statistics the second time together. He had to take it a 3rd time. So some of us are just, not good at those things. I'm gonna finish my eyeliner and then I'll do some mascara and come back, just because I have my AC off and my cat's being annoying. Well, he's not being too annoying, but I know as soon as I turn the camera off, he's gonna start screaming and jumping everywhere. So give me a second, I'll be back. Just like my eyebrows, my eyeliner is sisters and not twins, because this one's a thinner, this one's a little bit thicker. But guess what, I don't care, because I'm not gonna see anybody take sex from my boyfriend, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me just ramble and get a lot of things off my chest, because it's not that I'm lonely and I don't have people that I can talk to. It's just like I feel the need to like update my YouTube audience, because y'all are very important to me. And sorry I've abandoned you for like 2 months. Thank you also for 155. If you made it this long to the video, that you are a real one. Thank you. I love you and I support you regardless of all of your endeavors, whether you are unemployed, getting your master's, PhD, whatever. You are a star and I appreciate you. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys for 155 subscribers. I'll also put that like in the beginning. This video is a hot fucking mess, and sorry for cursing so much. I tried to like keep my videos family friendly because I do want to get monetized eventually, and so it would be nice to make money off of my old videos. But if not, that's okay, because my videos are not for children. They are for people 17 and older, because you know what? I'm gonna stop talking. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for sticking with me, all that stuff. There's gonna be a bunch of shit in the description, so please go down there and look at it. Where it'll be in the middle or on the side or whatever. Yeah, please go look at that. Comment if you care, if you also want to share some of your favorite Black-owned restaurants, Black creators, Black-owned businesses. I said that twice already. Yeah, go leave them down below, especially like if you are in a city that isn't Lubbock, or you're in literally any other city or state. But yeah, again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.